And I literally mean it, will you blame your mom or your dad till you're 80? I want you to think about that if you're now 25, 35, 15. At what age will you stop blaming them? Even if they deserve it, at what age? In other words, or you can say, yes, I blame them, but I have dealt with it. I will not allow that to determine who I am. All righty. Let's go to Christina in Scottsdale, Arizona. Christina, Dennis Prager, hi.
Hi, Dennis Prager. What an honor.
Thank you.
It's an early Christmas present for me to be able to speak with you today.
Well, great. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. I was actually calling to tell you I am a product of a troubled childhood, and now raising a teenager.
By the way, your original error was accurate. You are the product of a troubled child, probably.
Probably, yes, I was, actually. That's very true. And I find myself raising a 13-year-old right now who's continually telling me how unfair I am and how strict I am and how it's...
Then you're doing well. You're doing well.
Yes, I take pride in that.
Those are the giveaways.
It's a badge of honor.
Right, go on.
And I tell him all the time, well, I know I'm very strict with you. I know your other friends can do this. But don't worry. If what I'm doing has messed you up so much, I'm saving for a year of therapy. And when you're 18, you'll have 1 year to get over everything that I've done to you. If you don't need therapy and I haven't messed you up, you'll have some extra money for college. So it's a win-win.
You crack me up. Yeah, that is just terrific.
I've also left a journal by his bed so he can chronicle all of the things that I have done to him to mess him up. And I tell him when you're 18, it'll speed up the therapy process because he'll have it all written down.
And then he could do it for half a year and keep the other half of the year's money.
Exactly.
You're good. You're good. What is it I say to parents in lectures? Look, they're going to hate you anyway. You might as well do the right thing. I mean, how many of you have changed your views in the course of a parent or both parents in the course of growing up? It's pretty common. So I am not for denial. If your parent really screwed you up, and unfortunately I can't think of a nicer term, so forgive me. I try to speak in a classy way, but I can't think of a better one in this instance. If they really have done that to you, or she or he did, okay, acknowledge that. Now you do what you can do to unscrew yourself. That's it. That's your only choice. My point is, you can't spend the rest of your life saying, my mother ruined me, or my father ruined me. It's a wasted life. That's the point. Liberate yourself to become the captain of your ship. If they dug holes in your ship, you get them repaired. You don't deny that they dug the holes. I'm not for denial. I'm also, however, for repairing the holes. All righty, let's go to Michael in Houston, Texas. Michael, Dennis Prager.
Hello, Dennis.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I loved what you said about the, well, it reminded me of what I used to say about my parents, is that they gave me everything except for the experience of poverty, and I had to learn that on my own.
That's cute.
But in a way, I was blaming. But the root of this, I think, is accepting responsibility. From what I know, that's because we fear. We fear reprisal. We fear the consequences of our failures. We're all too aware of our failures.
Well, that's right. We do fear responsibility. That's exactly right. It is a lot easier in life to blame others for your problems than yourself. It's true for all of us. That's a sub-theme of this hour. Back in a moment. How normal it is, or how widespread, normal may not be the entirely accurate word, how widespread it is to have had a difficult or troubled or troubling parent. Chick Endor? No wonder I didn't know. I never heard of Chick Endor. Which is sad. It's my loss, by the way. It's not a reflection on Chick Endor. It's a reflection on Dennis Prager. I really view it that way. In any event, it is that way. The theme of this hour has been that at a given point in life, you have to not allow yourself to keep saying, I keep doing the wrong thing or the unhealthy thing because my parents screwed me up. Your parent may well have done that, but you are the one who allows the screw-up to continue. I am not denying parental failure. I am saying, however, that at a given point, you give that failure permission to continue. It is time to try to fix it. I was accused, if that is the proper verb, I was accused of engaging in something that is a lot easier said than done. I plead entirely guilty to it. The caller agreed. He knew I would say that, which gave me great joy, by the way. That's the way it is. We are given a finite number of years. You decide how much you will allow parental screwing up to control those years. That's your decision. It's hard to fix. That's right. I agree. It is easier said than done is true for almost every piece of advice. When a teacher is teaching a kid math, it's, this is how you do it. It's easier said than done. Everything is easier said than done. That's true, but it's got to be said. Please understand you're not alone if you had a parent who made big boo-boos.